Hey everyone, welcome to the Carbonite Jedi, where the Force will be with you always. Now in this video, which I'm super excited about, I'm going to be showing you an interview from 1977. And in this interview, they are interviewing Sir Alec Guinness, and he's talking about Star Wars while he is on the Parkinson talk show. Now this was a new interview for me. I'd never seen it before. And I hope, if it isn't new to you, that you enjoy it as much or more than when you first saw it. I will follow up with some thoughts on the interview at the end. So sit back, relax, and let's get this video going.
Now, let's talk about the latest aspect of your career, which is, it's quite extraordinary. You've been all these years in movies, and now all of a sudden you've hit the jackpot with a thing called Star Wars, which I saw last week, and I think just loved it. I think it's super. I think it's marvellous escapism, and it'll clean up. But, how did you come to be involved with a piece of science fiction like that?
Well, it arrived as a script. I was just finishing a picture in Hollywood another day to go, and the script arrived on my dressing table, and I heard that it had been delivered by George Lucas, and I thought, well, that's rather impressive, because he's an up-and-coming and very respect-worthy young director, so... And then when I opened it and found it was science fiction, I thought, oh, crumbs, this is simply not for me. And then I started reading, and it seemed to me the dialogue was pretty ropey. But I had to go on turning the page, and that's an essential in any script. You've got to know what happens next, or what's going to be said next. And I went on reading, and I thought, no, I like this. If only we can get some of the dialogue altered. And then I met him, we got on very well, and I found myself doing it, that's all.
And it's made more money than any other movie ever made.
So I'm told.
And you've got yourself part of the action.
Ah, well.
2.5%, isn't it?
No, not quite that, no.
What is it? Sir Alec, how much is it?
Well, you want that story.
Please.
I tried to keep this dark. I don't know where this all sprang from. I think it was the Evening Standard to blame for this. I had a contract. My agent said, I've asked for 2% of whatever, because we didn't think it would make any, I've had a percentage on a film before, and they lose money like mad if I have a percentage. And I said, oh, fine, all right, 2%. And the day before the film opened in San Francisco, George Lucas phoned me and said, he's he's like Alan Bennett, he's very diffident and very shy and quiet, and he has a funny little voice. And he said, I think the movie's kind of going to be all right. And I said, oh, I'm glad, George. And he said, yeah, the press quite like it. I said, good. He said, we're pleased with, very grateful for little alterations you suggested, and so we'd like to offer you another 0.5%, by making it 2.5%. And I said, oh, that's marvelous, thank you very much. But a matter of a few weeks later, in fact, the day I saw the film, I've just seen it once, the producer, who again is a charming, delightful chap, I said, about this little extra something you were kindly offering, I wonder if we could have something in writing just so that, my agent and so on believes this. And he said, oh, about the 0.25%, yes.
No fool there. Yeah. So it's 2.25%. We put that right. Yes, sadly. What's the fascination of it to you, do you think?
I think a marvelous, healthy innocence.
Yes.
Great pace, wonderful to look at, full of guts, nothing unpleasant. People go bang, bang, and people fall over and are dead. But, no horrors, no sleazy sex. In fact, actually, no sex at all if it comes to that. And a sort of wonderful freshness about it, a kind of like a wonderful fresh air. When I came out of the cinema into Tottenham Court Road, I thought, oh, Lord, London's awfully sort of gritty and dirty and full of rubbish, isn't it? Has this had all been so
I think that's
invigorating?
Absolutely right, actually. One of the few movies I've come out of recently where I really felt happy and uplifted when I came out. I'd enjoyed myself, actually.
That's all. I mean, people are going to read too much into it. It's a simple stuff for all ages.
Are
But
they
I
doing
think it's
that
great
now with
fun.
you because of the kind of, you know, sort of
Doing what?
reading more into it, the sort of guru figure that you
Oh,
play?
yes, I'm getting some pretty strange letters.
Are
I
you?
don't mind telling you.
I can imagine, actually.
Oh, no, surely, yes. My wife and I have got problems. Would you come over and live with us for a few months? I think we can solve it.
Yes. You could have yourself a fine time.
Wow, I love this interview, and listening to Sir Alec Guinness talk about contracts, a young George Lucas, and how he couldn't put the script down because it was such a page turner was super fascinating to me. I know a lot of people have heard that Sir Alec Guinness hated Star Wars, and maybe he was put out with it, but listening to him talk made me think that he might not have been thinking it was a bad thing after all. Plus, with him making 2.25% from the movie, wow, he was able to live off very well until his death in 2000. I have seriously always admired and respected Sir Alec Guinness, and I would hope that the level of professionalism they're trying to bring to the new movies and TV shows would make him a fan today. Alright everyone, I want to know what you thought about the interview. Have you seen it before, or was this your first time? What was your favorite part? Send me your opinions, thoughts, and ideas of the interview. Start leaving your comments below right now so we can discuss it together. Well, that's it for this video, but I'll be back soon for more Star Wars and other sci-fi movie content. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, this is the Carbonite Jedi, where the Force will be with you always. Thank you so much for watching.